There are a number of characteristics of the top financial advisors that we've had the privilege to work with, as well as we study in our empirical research. And one of the biggest predictors of success is lifelong learning. Having the curiosity, really that desire to keep on being even more effective well past our educational years. I'm John Bowen, CEO of CEG Worldwide. And in this short video, this week I want to examine how these most successful financial advisors in the industry are going ahead and accelerating their success even more by learning. You don't want to miss this.
The CEG Advisor Edge. Essential insights. Real results.
You want to earn, you got to learn. This is something that we all know, but most of us don't take the time to really design it to be successful on purpose. We know change is going to be a constant in our industry, and it's almost fast enough to give some advisors, maybe all of us, a little bit of whiplash. And one of the things we know is markets are not going to go straight up. There's going to be continued volatility in the markets. There's going to be new technology, products, and services. I mean, if you look at this guy, there's no reason that he wouldn't be overwhelmed with just that short list, but it doesn't stop there. We've got regulatory, we've got compliance requirements, and simply keeping up can feel like a full-time job. Well, the reality is we don't have to just keep up. We have to deliver a great experience for our clients. We've got to attract new clients depending on the size of business you want. You want to start scaling it up more. So how do we make this all come together so that we don't look like this guy and just weight ourselves down? Well, we do it. And this is by what's so important is we're going to be successful on purpose. And this is a big part about CEG. We're all about getting results. And lifelong learning is an investment of time, energy, and money. And what we want to do is we want to be successful on purpose. We want to be selective of who we're working with and how we're going to do it. We're going to do it by not trying to do it on our own. We're going to devise and join the right training programs, so that you, and a big important part is your team. It's not just you, it's your team can best stay on top of the industry development and really be able to deliver a world-class experience to your clients and attract that steady stream. See, how do you go about educating yourself? Well, one of the things I'd like you to consider is joining an expert study group. And this can be informal, which are most of them, but what I really want you to do is do a formal support group of advisors, peers who work together to succeed. Now, at CEG, we do have these programs, obviously. You don't have to come to us. You can go to any program, but you want to be in a group that is maybe a little bit better than you are. You don't want to be the top person in the group, ideally. You want to have bold, like-minded individuals, non-competitive situation who are sharing ideas of best practices, really openly, and bringing in industry experts as well as people outside the industry. Now, one of my favorite is a concept called masterminds. And this is just really a very good, I belong to now 4 mastermind groups, all outside the industry other than the one I've created, Roundtable, for our CEG group. We've got 200, and at the time of this recording, it was 223 members in Roundtable, some of the most successful advisors around the world, and just coming together and sharing ideas and thought processes, just so valuable. But I'm also in a number of other groups. I'm in a mastermind group with Dan Sullivan, a strategic coach, some of you know, Peter Diamandis in his Abundance 360, and Joe Polish in his Genius Network. And all of them serve different purposes. I want to get out and really see what's going on with other industries and bring that back to our groups. Now, you need to do the same thing. And I spend over $100,000 a year. You don't have to spend that much money. But it is amazing how that has accelerated our company's success, and it will yours. Okay, in addition to this, what we can also do, and this is something that many of us as financial advisors were really independent. You can go ahead and enlist the help of a professional coach or consultant. I did this when I was an advisor. If you go to our website and you look at my bio, there's a personal story, and it's a time where I won the award. I used to wear a gold Rolex watch. I've got the Apple Watch now somebody gave to me, which I like better than my expensive gold watch, Rolex watch that I won. But and it keeps better time. But the idea was I won the award for being number one in a very large, it was either number one or number two broker dealer at the time. And I felt awful. And as I went off stage, I committed to myself I was either going to get out of the industry or really get great at what I was doing. And I went through a series of coaches. And I got to tell you that each of them made a difference in my life. One of the reasons I started CEG is I always felt like I was unconsciously competent as a financial advisor, and I wanted to do the empirical research on best practices and the affluent, bring it together, what I wanted, and that's really what CEG has done. But I tell you, the success that I see, a good coach can help you get clear about where you want to go, kind of that vision, paint that picture 5 years out, 3 years out, let's say 5 years out. And then as financial advisors, no problem for us to quantify, okay, what does that mean? And then, it's the strategies and tactics. And at CEG, we are, because we've had the privilege of working with so many people, we have all the strategies and tactics. We have the tools and they're documented and so on. And our ability to accelerate success, what might take you 5 years, can take 2 or 3. I mean, let's just be conservative. What's the difference of 2 years? That's huge, accelerating success that much. So I'm going to encourage coaching. This will make a huge difference. And we see it, in every, the coaching business today is just exploding in every industry. And we want to take advantage of that. In addition to that, what I want you to think about is, where you're going to find these study groups or coaching programs that meet your needs. And one of my favorite is, I always want results, and you ask for recommendations from your wholesalers, regional directors, the top people that you partner with, the financial institutions. And this is critical. One of the big things is I want any program you're in that should be formal. There should be multiple modalities for you to connect and learn, not only from outside people, but in the group itself, so that you really can accelerate your success. Now, we've been talking about educating yourself. Let's talk about team building, because this is so powerful through education. And what we're looking to do here is that you want to provide your clients with, world-class, an elite level service. And to do that, you've got to provide your staff with elite level training. And let me give you 3 ways that you can do this. The 3 ways. Number 1 is you can cross-train your staff. And, most of us in our industry don't have huge companies. It just makes so much sense to do that. But even if you have a national firm, you've got to cross-train, because it's not only so much that if somebody's out that you have coverage or there's something unusual going on, that it's accelerating, that you need more help in one area, but it's so people have an appreciation, because this is a simple business. We want to nail the client experience so that they get results. We've got to go ahead and attract a steady stream of new clients, the right new clients. And we've got that's kind of the front stage stuff. We have the backstage, all the operational that needs to go. To have the full appreciation, they have to have the cross training. And this is something that you can do. The second part is you want to turn learners into teachers. And this is something I think we do exceptionally well with our coaching programs. Everything we do is online. There's videos. We bring we have sessions where we get together live and in person with each of the members, but we have everything online, not only for the person, the principal typically going through the program, to have access to it so that they can refresh themselves, or they have an issue going on, or they need a tool, but more so that they could create learning groups. See, one of the things we want to do is we want to bring our group along so we can create learning groups. Now, however you do it, whether with us or with someone else, what you want to do is turn your employees, your key team members, into teachers. Create learning groups, once a week. They read independently or watch the videos for, an hour or so, come back and have them answer 3 questions and have someone else other than you facilitate. Number 1, what did you hear that's applicable to our practice? Number 2, are there any changes that we should consider based on this information? And number 3, what actions should we take? And just as simple as that, having a process each week where you're rotating it and turning them into teachers can be just very valuable. Now, again, you want to focus the learning. And this is so critical, is focus the learning on those things that are most important in your business. Delivering a world-class client experience and attracting a steady stream. We don't want to leave anything to chance. We want to be successful on purpose by enrolling the whole group into being that elite level with you. Now, if you want to really accelerate your success even more, I'm going to encourage you to take us up on what we call the Best Year Ever Consultation. You'll see it depending on where you're watching this video. If you're watching it anywhere other than our website, cegworldwide.com, go ahead and join us back at the website because all the goodies are there. But you can sign up on the podcast on YouTube, iTunes, and Stitcher, and so on to have access to this, delivered to you by subscribing. But what we have is we'll take a look at where you are now, where you want to go, what are the gaps, and what are the 3 things that we would do that would accelerate your success, irrespective of working with us. And then if it's appropriate to work with us, we'll show you what the return on investment is. We'll actually give you a calculator so you can see exactly what it is. Now, to qualify for a Best Year Ever Consultation, you have to have a net income of $200,000 or more. You got to have that strong foundation. But boy, it's going to make a huge difference. You want to take us up on it, hit the link, and you can go ahead and schedule it. Your clients, your future clients, they're all counting on you having keeping yourself a lifelong learner, keeping your team a lifelong learner. You're going to make a huge difference. Wish you the best of success.
The CEG Advisor Edge. Essential insights, real results.